Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO 2 edition. This is Gnomadan. Say hello to everyone, Gnomadan. Good boy. When last we left off, we were here at the crafting hall in Coombe, but we have got to point out that the Springfest started yesterday. I've already done a little bit on it with Gnarlo. We're trying to catch it from the beginning for a change, you know? And we've got Celebrate Spring. The residents of Breland have built an impressive hedge maze. Folks are traveling from all around to try their hand at navigating the maze, drink, and make merriment. Join in the festivities and welcome to the Springfest. So travel to the hedge maze. We are not going to do that on camera with Gnomadan here. Let's go ahead and finish it. Ready yourself for travel to the hedge maze in the horse fields of Breland to experience this year's spring celebration. Hurry and join the festivities. Fortunately, it doesn't auto-travel you. You just end up with a map that will take you there. We are not going to be doing all of that on camera with Gnomadan. We'll probably run through parts of it with him. We have been doing it with Narwane, and we will continue doing it with Narwane, and going along and capturing all the various events and all on her. But we will be carrying on Gnomadan as well, I'm sure, to a degree. So there you go. Oh, and that's the other thing. This will be the first time that Narwane, be the first time that Narwane will be able to get the mount, because she is going to be of an appropriate level. She's going to get that, when we're back on her, she's going to go get her riding skills, so she'll get the mount for the first time. So awesome. Anyway, when we left off, we were here in the Coombe crafting hall, and we were given 3 introductory quests. Go to talk to the weapon crafter, the supplier, and the woodworker. So I think we will go and talk to them right quick and learn about prospecting, woodworking, and weapon crafting. Let's talk to the supplier here first, Todd Brushwood. Are you just starting out as a craftsman? I can provide you with tools and materials, but it's up to you to use them for the good of all. Introduction to prospecting. Hello there. I hear you are interested in learning the ways of a prospector. If so, you've come to the right place. I almost forgot the most important thing for every new prospector: ingredients. Everything you need is inside this crate. So suppliers provide the secondary ingredients necessary for prospectors to refine the materials they collect. As this is a collection profession, there are no additional recipes to purchase, as all are learned as you advance. Open the crate given to you by the supplier to collect the 2 chunks of copper ore. And that would be it right here. This crate contains all the ingredients necessary to craft a copper ingot. And there we go. So we now have all the ingredients, a chunk of copper ore, 2 of them, so we can make copper ingots now. Okay, so let's go and craft that. Do we have a forge in here? Or the forge is all outside? Let's see. Also, let's check on these other 2 people we need to talk to. The novice woodworker, Toby Sandheaver. Oh, wow. Watercraft facilities. We've seen all of these before when we went through Narwane, so we are not going to go through them again. Go back and watch her crafting video if you're that interested in seeing all the discussions here. I don't think you will be.
Good day.
Hello there. I hear that you got a comma in the wrong place. Hello there. I hear that you are interested in learning the ways of a woodworker. If so, you've come to the right place. I will try not to move too quickly for you, but if I do, speak with me again to ask more pointed questions. I almost forgot the most important thing for every new woodworker: ingredients. Everything you need to make a Rowan weapon is inside this crate. Woodworker vendors sell ingredients and recipes that are a vital part of any woodworker's training and continued work. Let's see what he gives us. Leather wrappings provide a better grip for some weapons. This ingredient is sold by suppliers and professional vendors. Okay. So we need to create either a rowan bow, a staff, a spear, a hammer, a club, a great club, or a javelin, which means we need to go out and start collecting some rowan wood. And there's our weapons crafter. We do have a forge here. Good. Bob Birch Cutter. Same questions we've seen.
Greetings.
Hello there. I hear you're interested in learning the ways of a weaponsmith. If so, you've come to the right place. I will try not to move too quickly for you, but if I do, speak with me again to ask more pointed questions. I almost forgot the most important thing for every new weaponsmith: ingredients. Everything you need to make a bronze weapon is inside this crate. Okay. It says the crate contains all the ingredients necessary to craft a bronze sword, greatsword, axe, dagger, or throwing axe. And it gives us a melted ingot of bronze. 2 bronze ingots. Very nice. Okay, can we make those copper ingots now? Is that going to give us what we need to do? That's going to be prospector, I think. Yes, smelting. Copper ingots. Oh, we got to do the prospector's tools. So let's gain those. Our inferior prospector's tools are now slotted right down here. A beginner set of prospecting tools used to extract and smelt metal ore. And let's go ahead and make both of them. I do like the animations. Way he juggles his little hammers there. Bring the copper ingot to the supplier. Well, we've gotten that one out of the way. Hello, Todd.
What can I do for you?
Let me see what you have done. He examines the items closely. The copper ingot appears to have been refined without a hint of impurity. I believe this is a very good effort and proves you are prepared to continue your work toward becoming a master prospector. Very nice. All right. So we're going to need to make a sword, a dagger, an axe, a great sword, or a throwing axe. Now, let's take a look at those and see which ones we are thinking of making. Weaponsmith. We got melee weapons. Bronze axe. Which we can actually use. And would be better than our honed axe, actually. Or bronze dagger. Okay, that would be good too. Let's see, 15.3. They're all going to be 15.3 because of them being the level they are. We can't use a great sword. Or a regular bronze sword. Another 15.3. So we got a parry chance. We got some in-combat power regen. Nice. We've got plus morale and critical hit chances. And plus power and a chance of lowering our target's armor. So if we go with the sword, let's say, what are we going to need to make the sword? Just a smithing hammer, that's all. Smithing hammer and some bronze ingots. Alright, let's go in there and see if we can make the smithing hammer. Put on the smithing hammer. Can we do this? We got the Ford. And where is the hammer? There's the hammer. Okay, 2 of 2 bronze ingots. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. And once again, we'll watch that lovely animation. Make. It's nice when it actually carries on through when you're making more than one really quick little thing like that. Okay, let's take the sword to him and see what he has to say about it.
How may I help you?
That is not
what
him.
Do you need?
Woodcrafter, where is our... Where's the forge guy? I was just talking to the forge guy. Where is he at? That's our cook and the provisioner. That was always a good skill to have. Weapon. Yeah, where's weapon crafter? Damn. I was seeing him sitting over there.
Greetings.
Let me see what you have done. He examines the weapon closely. I see you folded the metal of the blade and affixed it to the hilt in a nearly flawless manner. Sharpened the blade very well, too. I think this is a very good effort and proves you're prepared to continue your work toward becoming a master weaponsmith. Very good. Let's take a look at this now. Did we keep it? We did. So, and I always love having stuff that says crafted by Gnomadan instead of just bound to Gnomadan. Just gives you that feeling of accomplishment. And it's going to up our DPS too. So let's go ahead and bind it to us. Very good. And now we're going to browse the shop and sell that crappy thing back. Is that it? The honed axe. Let's get rid of that. Anything else we want to get rid of? What about a woven cloak? I was sitting here thinking for a second, is that... No, I was going to say, is that Layla's cloak? But no, it's not Layla's cloak because we haven't done Layla on this character, have we? So let's go ahead. Oh, but that's the one that I'm using while I'm not using the Harbinger's cloak. That's why it's still sitting there. I knew there was a weird reason why it had to be sitting there like that. Okay. So now we have got to go and make a Rowan item. Let's see. What do we want to take? Maybe a bow? What would a Rowan bow be useful for? Melee weapons and ranged weapons. Would that be better than the one that we're using? Yes, it would be. It would be better than Thistlewolves, and it would be having been made with our own hands. So we need to get the rough leather wrappings we have and some thin Rowan boards. So we are going to have to go, while we are out doing our quest here, let's also see if we can find some Rowan boards. That's track mines. Isn't there one that is like track wood? That's focus. Let me drag that one over there. Bring that one over here where we can get to it a little better, shall we? Bring that, and this needs to sit over here. Okay, and I'm thinking that there is a skill. Pull up our skills. Track mines. Really? I thought there was something. I thought there was one for us. Maybe we don't get track mines until we actually complete that, perhaps? I mean, track wood. I thought there was a skill for track wood. Anyway, we will go out and we are going to continue. We need to find some wood. So I think part of that is yes, I think we need to get the saw in our hand now. And hopefully we'll come across some while we are headed down toward the logging camp there in the Chetwood, because this is a logging community after all, you know. So let's put, that should be the, yep, woodworking tools. Is that the ones that are going to allow us? Been a very long time since I worked. I think Bramfast is my woodworker. That's been a very long time. Ooh, I don't think I can collect them. I think that's it. Yeah, that's what the issue is that I don't have that collecting skill. That requires the forester skill, doesn't it? There you go. I'm going to have some Rowan planks sent over from one of my other characters so I can get this done. We got a couple of quests for Constable Rin, though. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Mourning the Dead.
Greetings.
I have heard that many of the Blackwold brigands, after looting Archet, fled to the Chetwood. It seems the Blackwold leaders are angry. They feel that the raid might have been more successful if their followers had been less focused on filling their pockets and more on acting together. The main encampment is east down the road and then deep into the northern woods. I suspect that many of the Blackwolds can be found within that camp. Mayhaps, if you search in that area, you might find Gale's lost fishing pole. All right. And reconnecting ties.
What do you need?
Looking for Koval Woodride, are you? I heard something about the boy, but I can't say his mother is going to like it. He's joined up with the Blackwolds. He hadn't been in Coombe for very long when they took him either. He tried finding work around town, but he didn't have the stamina for hard labor. If you can talk to him, you might convince him to give up his new line of work, but I doubt it. I wager you'll find him east of Coombe, in the Chetwood. Just follow the path from the lumber camp north and east. You're sure to come across a Blackwold camp or two up there. It's hard to pronounce that Coombe, because in America that would be pronounced comb, as in honeycomb. But let's pronounce it the way that hopefully the English would. All right. What else do we have? I think up this way should be the way to the area of the hanging tree, if I remember right. And we have a quest up there as well. And methinks hopefully we might see some branches and then prove to ourselves that we can't harvest them. Oh, I got a lot of bears about, don't we? Alright, over here is where the hanging tree used to stand. The grove of trees has been cleared. We now have a stump field. So we got to dig near stumps in the stump field, trying to find the one that might have been the hanging tree once upon a time. Let's try this one. It says a tree stump. You find nothing of note near this stump. Find nothing of note near this stump. Now, one thing you can say, I mean, for a hanging tree, these things are crammed in here awful close together. They would usually be by themselves, you know, off on the edge or something like that, so you got good branches to hang on. Instead of having the branches all intertwined like it were. Bring the pickaxe back to Ted Pickthorn. So we found nothing at any of the hanging trees there. So we will take that back to Ted Pickthorn, but first we are going to hit the road and continue on down to the mining camp. I'm sorry, the logging camp. And there's your rally circle right over there. Should you need it, or should we need it? Should we pop up in the wrong place? There's where our rally circle will be for our respawn. Continue on down this way. I like it at nighttime when these little lamps are lit up and they're little circles of light. It reminded me so much of the old forest back in the day. And this has had a huge revamp back from the way it was, because this creek here used to not be here. I don't think the waterfall was, the creek wasn't, and the bridge wasn't. They've changed a lot of stuff here. And I'm pretty sure a good deal of the camp is laid out differently too, with some more detail and stuff in it. Like most of this stuff, I don't think we had the wood piled up underneath the bundles. I don't think the guys were over here chopping on logs and all. Pretty sure none of that was there. I think that shed there was still there, but been a lot of changes here too. Let's talk to, is it Taylor Green? He's got one of the golden rings over his head, so it looks like he's the point of a quest we need to get to. Yep, message to Taylor Green.
What can I do for you?
Archet's woes did not escape us here in Coombe, and it's good what Eonur is doing, no doubt in that. But the evil of the Blackwold has spread, and now rests in the same wood where we need to collect the wood for Archet. I will see what we can do, but as you can see, we've troubles of our own. Give me another one.
Would you do something for me?
Den of Wolves. Coombe has always relied on this lumber camp for her livelihood, and now the people of Archet will be relying on us to supply the wood to rebuild their town, I expect. There's no shortage of work, that much is certain. We'll need to start taking down some of the trees to the northeast along the cliffs, but there's a wolf den up that way that endangers our workers. Could you deal with those wolves for me? It is not safe to chop down trees near there, and I'm afraid we might lose some of our best loggers. Follow the cliff wall. You'll see the wolves, or they'll see you. Sure, we'll take that one on. All right, let's gather up some quests along here before we head on into the Chetwood there. I should have listened to my father and never left Bucklebury.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Posco's uncle. My Uncle Filbert and I were having tea and discussing the state of things in Breland, about how the folk in Archet showed the Blackwood brigands a thing or two, when Uncle Filbert stood up and said someone ought to do something about these villains. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. And then he left without even finishing his tea. Up the road in the woods east of this camp, past the brigands' watchfires, there's some ruins where the Blackwolves are holed up. Uncle Filbert has probably gone there to have a word with them, though I don't think he will make the full journey. He's not as young as he once was. If he has, he's likely got himself into trouble. I dare go no further to search for him, but could you go look for him and make sure he's all right? We need to talk to Filbert Burrows, somewhere up in there. Uncle Filbert. And I didn't see any quests back that way, did I? No, I didn't think I did. I love all the chopped trees, all the tree stumps. This was the first place where I ever saw the tree stumps and stuff like that, where it looked like they were actually, you actually had NPCs who were affecting the environment, you know? Sure hope those brigands don't come back. I've had more than enough of their kind.
I don't know if you can help me.
Old Bowman's Farm. Have you heard that Archet gave them Blackwood villains what for? Kicked them right out, they did, and good on 'em. If little old Archet can manage it, I say Coombe can do one better and sweep them Blackwolds out of the Chetwood for good. Now I lost my Sally's chain when them brigands took over my farm. She's been gone for many a year, but that chain always did bring me comfort. One of them Blackwolds probably picked it up, and I want it back. Farm's far to the east. Just follow the road past all them brigand campfires. Eh? What's that? No, it's a chain, not a necklace. What a queer question. So collect Sally's chain, and I think we've got to go to old Bowman's Farm for another reason. I think we have another quest that leads us out over that way. But that's where we're going to stop for today. Here and talking to old Bowman. And we will pick it up that way. As I said yesterday when I put up the Gnarlo episode, I am back at work for the next 3 days, so this will be almost certainly the last LOTRO episode we get up for a while. But we will be picking it up again after that. So hope y'all have had a good one. Thank y'all for coming along. Thank you for your comments and all. And Gnomadan thanks you as well. So we will see you next time, and bye-bye.